can be here. Today is the kickoff to the 100 appointments in 30 days challenge. So today I'm going to be going deep into this class. Uh, I'd love to actually give even a couple of you people to just to maybe introduce yourselves and tell us about who you are and what you do, and then we're going to go deep into the how and the why of this challenge of booking appointments. Um, so just to start it off, I know we have a lot of people here from different places, from masterminds and groups. This is streamed live on Facebook and then pushed onto YouTube as well. And this challenge, my name is Kevin Padilla. I'm the founder of Leadz on Demand. We're an outbound sales agency, and we help agencies, coaches, and network marketers book more appointments that turn into cash using sales armies and call centers. Now, I had the biggest challenge ever when I first started in business. I didn't know how to book appointments. I never knew how to sell. I never knew how to even get a client. And many of my clients struggle with that same problem. But as I learned from a lot of great mentors like Grant Cardone, a lot of salespeople, a lot of sales books that I've read, I've learned that booking appointments is one of the key first things that I need to do to get new clients. So in the next 30 days, my goal for myself and for you is to level up in your sales process and to kickstart 2021. So let's actually go around the group, and then we're going to go deep into this, into the challenge, and get your commitment onto this. So maybe we could start with our friend here. Let's start off with Raj. What's up, Raj?
Oh, hey, hey, Kevin. This is Raj Sharma, and I'm a mortgage broker with Verco Paragon Prime Capital, and I know Kevin from the accountability group, and he has a lot of enthusiasm and zeal for prospecting and networking, which I really love. He's fabulous in that sense. So he sent me a link and he said, "Hey, you want to jump on this?" And I was like, it's 2nd of January. Why not? You know, let's kick this off and let's see if we can do 100 appointments in 30 days. And so I'm here up for the challenge with Kevin, and let's do this.
All right, let's do this, guys. Let's do this, everyone. Welcome, Raj. Welcome. And Andres.
Hey guys, so I've been trying to fit in the logo here, but it's a little too large. um, Thank you for putting this together, Kevin. I've actually just been recently. I was recently in the Growth Mastermind group. I was invited by business partner Juan Chavez, who maybe some of you guys know him, a serial entrepreneur. And basically, I represent JMC Enterprises. We're actually an outsourcing agency, and what we do is, we do have a sales team, a customer service team in place that right now is assisting JMC Equipment, which is an Inc. 5000 company, which one has led the last 9 years or so, right? But we're right now focusing on business development for JMC Enterprises, the outsourcing side of the business, where we do offer sales agents and customer success agents to any business that's looking to grow, or let's say they're in that stage, in that growth stage, where they require people to do some outbound sales calls, as well as answering customer service calls. So that's what what we're doing right now, what we're focused on. And I think this prospecting class is very fitting to what we're looking to accomplish. We want to get more leads. We want to fill up the pipeline. I'm basically the one that's in the front line, try to set up some appointments. I've already actually started doing it in different aspects. I'm sure I may be doing some things that you might be teaching in this masterclass, perhaps. But I've been using the power of social media, as well as some cold calling and some nice little shortcuts in there to generate leads. So, but I'm looking forward to learning from you, Kevin, and just learn from everybody else as well. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, rock on, Andres. Thank you, brother. That's awesome. I think we're both in the similar space. I'm guessing you use virtual assistants as well, right? You have some VAs on your team.
Correct. Yep, we have VAs. They're located actually in Colombia, in South America, and bilingual, and they do their thing. Outreach every single day. Outreach, DM campaigns. So yeah.
That's cool, brother. That's cool. Actually, hey, I have maybe we can talk about this because I am looking for some agents to work with on my team. So maybe we can team up. I'll give you a message after.
Yeah, sounds good. We'd love to connect. Yep.
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay. Hey, just a disclaimer, everyone. Whatever you said, this is also being streamed on Facebook Live, and this is going to be on different platforms as well. So there are other eyes that are not in the group watching. We have like 4 people on Facebook watching us as well. So just so you all know. And hey, how about Anne?
Hello. So I just talked to Kevin yesterday a little bit after I saw that post about today's masterclass. I'm an online business manager, so I don't need a lot of clients, but I am looking for clients now on LinkedIn, and I want to learn how to do it, basically. Yep.
Great place to be. Like LinkedIn is such a great place to find prospects. That's where I find a lot of prospects for my clients. I book hundreds of appointments on LinkedIn. I'll be going into that later. So I'm glad that you're here, and I know we had a great conversation yesterday.
Yeah, happy to be here. Thanks for this.
Yeah. Juanita, welcome.
Hi, Kevin. I'm actually Liz, like in the mastermind, the 10X mastermind. So yeah, my first name's Juanita.
Cool.
So I've worked for, I can't say worked for, I've contracted with different consultants in the past. So I've done like the LinkedIn, looking to book appointments, but I've been very unsuccessful with it. So it's like I'm paying for this subscription, I'm looking to get things going for them, and then like just met with frustration. So they have their trainings, I go through their trainings, not having a lot of success. So I was like, okay, I need this prospecting masterclass because, it's a new year and I'm looking to do things differently and actually learn how to use it properly.
This is right in the beginning.
Yeah, and then there's some old school strategies that they also use. They're just like, yeah, do in-person networking. I'm like, do what?
Yeah, how, where? Where right
Yeah,
now?
they do meetup. They're like form a meetup group and la la la. And I'm like, okay, like we need something else.
That's fair. Yeah. Honestly, I find a lot of clients in networking, to be honest. I know you guys are from the 10X group. I've actually met a lot of my clients at GrowthCon and like the boot camp. And I know there's a lot of people here actually from the Growth Mastermind group that is like from there. So events are great, but like, hey, you don't see them often. Yeah.
Yeah, especially in today's landscape, right?
Sorry?
I was saying that, yeah, especially in today's landscape, you don't see a lot of live events given the pandemic and stuff. So hopefully things will start opening up a little bit more. Things get better for this year.
Yeah, 100%. And we got Noah. What's up, Noah? Welcome, brother. Noah Lundy.
He's typing in the chat.
Yeah, my headset's not working all the way. Can you guys hear me now?
Hey, yeah, I hear you, brother.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm from Primerica, and I've just been trying to build a business. I've been using LinkedIn um, fairly aggressively for the past 3 months. I'm finding great results, but I want to kind of get it down to a place where I'm seeing better results from it all the time. So
Yeah, LinkedIn's great. And glad to have you here. No, I know Primerica, we have a lot of clients in network marketing space. So a lot of the strategies here are going to vibe with what you do. What about you? Yupe? Is it Youp? EUPE. I know probably the leader of the mastermind group.
Hey, what's up? How are you, man?
Hey.
Hey, yeah, it's European Maps because we have like a company that does that. So,
Sweet.
but yeah, yeah, it's all about. I think like getting leads is one of the ways. Right now, we're just getting into some different stuff. Right now, we just learn new strategies, and we're learning. But we have to adapt. There's a new market right now, and I'm always looking for new concepts, new understandings, new I will say perspectives that is going to give us a better understanding of what is new and what we have to adapt to. So you know it's always good, man. And it's all about the growth, man, and working together. I like for me, it was never the idea of doing by myself because I know I cannot do it. We need each other. So
I agree.
I'm here. That's the way I see it. And for me, it's real estate. I'm doing real estate. I'm doing real estate since 2007.
Real estate?
I'm investing, buying. I'm doing, we have an education. We have about 50 communities all over the United States.
Wow.
Growing. We continuously buy. Right now, we have 2 properties under contract, multifamilies, and that's what we do. We really
That's awesome,
want
man.
to push it because until you don't feel that you stretch at max, you're not growing. So that's how I see it.
I think that's key.
So-
I've been learning a lot about real estate. I have the book by Grant, Real Estate Investing, the beginning, or how to start investing in real estate.
Man, if we ever need some help about real estate investing, by all means, all of us, all of you, no matter who's on this call, let me know. I'm more than happy to do something just for investing. I'm doing this for a longest time. I never been a online guy. So for me, this is 2020 was the first year where I went online. Until now, everything was about networking, face-to-face, handshaking, and door knocking. And now with this COVID, I had to change my way. So, but real estate is real estate, Yeah, I'm not extremely present online, but I know real estate, I know numbers. So
Awesome.
that's all. And by the way, I'm also an appraiser. So if anybody needs anything to help them with the numbers, no matter what they are, I'm more than happy to help you with strategies, with underwriting, or anything that is right there on the path of buying. And we do also
interested in investing nationwide or internationally. Peter, come down to Colombia, do some real estate investments down here.
Well, we're trying to do something in Europe. There's a reason we start to do this new company for Europe to create like a bridge between Europe and the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Even if my wife, she's from South America,
Mm-hmm.
I'm more than happy to consider any, like, by all means, let's talk, let's see what we can do.
Yeah,
if it's a way, a path, and we can work something, I'm there.
Yeah, let's chat after. Let's chat after for real.
Yeah.
Cool. And also Canada, I know Kevin, you're in Canada, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Housing will never go away. It's one of the 3 needs. It's water, food, and shelter. And it doesn't matter how it's going to be the future looking like. It's going to be always there, always in need. So
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Everyone's gonna need a home and to rent. But yeah, guys, let's all connect here in the chat. If you want to drop your comments. Let me know if you guys want to connect and network in the chat. Go feel free to drop all your contact information. And also Facebook Live. If you're watching us live, I'm looking for I'm going to be dropping a lot of content here with you guys. So, as we get started, let's dive in, shall we? So my number one goal here is for all of you here and for everyone watching, and this challenge is for you to do business with me. That's my number one goal. That's the number one goal that I want you here today. Today I don't have an offer, but I do have some value that I want to provide with you, which is my secondary goal, is to give you tools to book 100 appointments in 30 days. It's possible. And what this will do, since it's the beginning of the year, is that this will help fill up your calendar for the next 30 days, maybe even more. By doing this now, this will start filling up opportunity for you within the next 30 days and show you that it's possible. And it's going to help skyrocket, because I'm guessing that many of you have done planning, wrote down your goals, done all of that. And it's to make some more money and grow your business and to get your mission out there. So let's book 100 appointments. All right. So what is the challenge, everyone? This is the challenge. The challenge is that in the next 30 days, starting today, you will book 100 meetings. 100 meetings. That is the number one goal for you. And this is how I'm going to define meetings for you, is that an appointment defined is a meeting with the intention to sell / close a deal with a prospective client. That's what a meeting is. So not a meeting just to like catch up with a buddy, but a meeting with an intention to sell and close a deal with a client. That's what I'm going to define that as, because I know there's some people that will define meetings as that, and others. And there's that. By the way, if anyone here in the Zoom group has any questions, feel free to message in the chat. I've just kind of turned off the unmute feature. So if you do have any questions and you want to go on here, put it in the chat and let's connect. So the number one target is that you must have an agreed time. When we make a phone call and you make contact with your prospect, you must have an agreed time. These are the rules of the challenge. Target number one is you must have an agreed time that you're booking with someone. So if you're going to book a meeting with someone, the number one standard is that they say yes to a meeting. And it's a meeting that's such as, hey, a meeting at 12 o'clock, a meeting at 1 o'clock, a meeting at 3. It's a confirmed and lockdown time. The next rule is that you must have a contact number. What is key is that you must have a contact number from this person. Even though if you're going to meet on Zoom, I highly encourage you to get their phone number. You could get their email, but it's highly encouraged that you get their contact number. Target number 3 is that you must have the meeting scheduled in some sort of calendar. You might have a calendar. I'm not sure how you do your systems. You have it in a calendar, you have it in your CRM, but you have it saved somewhere. This meeting is locked down with concrete. So these are the number 3 targets. Also, hey, the next target for you is that if you're going to book your success, post your success in the Lead Generation Kingdom Facebook group, because this group will help you, stay in contact. It'll help you stay motivated, because many of us that are going to be watching are actually going to lose confidence. Some of you guys are going to lose confidence. Some of you are going to lose distraction. I just know that's just how people work, is that this is the Facebook group. It's totally free to join. We just post lead generation ideas in there. So post your success in there. I'm going to commit to this for 30 days. Before I even ask any of you to commit, I will commit to this challenge. I will lock down this challenge for myself. one of the parts is because I wanted to lead by example. You know, we do this for our own business, but how can I do this if I'm not doing it for you? And if I can't show you that it's possible? And, you know, to stay committed and focused, let's stay connected with each other. You know, a lot of us here are already in the group chat, you know, connecting, already networking, already talking about possible people that we can network off in the future. Because, and that's the key. If you want to grow, you got to stay committed. Let's focus on this challenge. Because you will get distracted. Day 1, day 2, you will lose distracted. You will not get distracted. By day 3, hey, some of you are gonna be like, man, I don't want to do this. Day 4, it's just gonna suck. But day 5, you'll start getting tons of success. But if you just stay committed to this, if you truly stay committed to this, you will get results. All right. So before I keep going, I want to give you tons of value here, but in order for me to do this, I do need your help. If you're watching us live, I'm looking for 10 yeses in the Facebook Live before I give value. I'm looking for 10 yeses. Put the yes below. I'm looking for 10. If I get 10 yeses, I'm going to continue in giving value, especially on Facebook. I need 10 yeses from all of you. So comment yes if you want me to keep going. This helps me. Okay, off market. I got a yes. Okay, I got a yes. I got 4. I got 1, 2, 3. I got 3 yeses. I got 5 yeses. So I need 5 more yeses. If you can put yes in the comments on Facebook Live, put 5 yeses. I'm going to keep going. Okay, we got 7, 8, 9. All right. Okay, perfect. Okay, we're good. I think we're at 10 now. So by the way, guys, that's a great example of, that's a great example of how people get motivated. This is a great example of how people, get involved. If you guys know the Clubhouse app, there's something called exclusivity. We're all exclusive. We're all missing out. There's a fear of missing out. By the fact that they made it only invite only, now everyone can't get access to it. Now people want to get access. Some people are paying money to get into this group, even though it's free. Some people are driving themselves nuts. They're talking about the app. They're talking about all this. They're making things scarce so everyone else will know about it, which is a super valuable thing in marketing. So I just want to build some credibility with you here before I get started, because many of you are probably thinking, who am I? Why should you listen to me? Why? You're probably, a part of you is thinking, why should I listen to Kevin? Why do I need to listen to Kevin? Why does he have credibility to teach me how to book 100 appointments? I've been doing lead generation for 3 years. Almost, every industry out there, from roofing, liquor sales. I've sold liquor inside of liquor stores, car dealerships, car washes. Like I've made cold calls for car washes, network marketers, payment processors, donations, all these places. I've laid it, and I've kind of learned a lot of things from inbound marketing using Facebook ads, Google ads, all these different ads, ClickFunnels, opt-in, getting a lead magnet, billboards. I've sold advertising. I've even sold or tried to sell some bus ads as well. Those are actually not that bad to sell. We've generated over $200,000 plus for our clients and partners. And clients hire us to sell for them. Similar to Andre's, we have teams and trained agents that'll go inside your LinkedIn and cold call for you and book appointments for you. So, we use a lot of LinkedIn, just like Anne here. She was saying that, LinkedIn is something that she wants to start learning. In the next 30 days, I'm going to go deep into this every Saturday. And if you guys stay posted in the group, I'm going to give you free value inside this group. And I know at the end, we're all going to do some business together. And I'm going to show you a couple case studies of exactly how this works for some of my people. So this is Steve here. He is he's a digital agency. He does lead gen just like me, and his goal is to talk to auto dealers. His goal is to talk to people that work in car dealerships. His goal is to talk to a lot of people that sell cars. He was too busy to use LinkedIn. Just like many of you here, he was way too busy to use LinkedIn. Didn't have enough time. He was busy on the phone. We set up with a package where we send 220 messages a day with 100 messages Saturday and Sunday. These were some of the results that we got, and we booked him about 22 meetings. One deal closed at $14,000 and another couple more deals closed. So he paid us about $1,000. He got $13,000 in return. So we know this appointment setting service works. Dr. Joni is one of my clients as well. She's a coach. Her goal is to reach out to CEOs. She was way too busy. She wanted to focus on coaching. So we built her a plan to help her reach those people. Her business is peak performance, not enough running stream of booked meetings. So we created a 3-part plan. One was aggressive outbound messaging on LinkedIn. Aggressive. We reached CEOs, C-suite executives, senior business owners in the area. And the results, we got our 18 meetings, $10,000 deal closed, 1 deal closed. She made basically $7,000 profit based on what she did with us. And we have way more clients such as this, like for cold calling as well. There are so many different ways that we can all cold call for people, or we can reach people. We can send messages. We can, make phone calls. We can send emails. There are so many different ways to book meetings. And I'm going to be giving you more strategies on how to book 100 meetings in 30 days. One of them is via cold calling. One of them is via messaging. One of them is via emailing. There's so many ways to get out there. I won't be showing a lot of inbound. I don't do a lot of inbound. If you guys need help with inbound, such as ads or SEO, I do know people that could help you. But this is 100% aggressive outreach, reaching out. And with one of our cold calling campaigns, our team was hired by one of Vancouver's largest magazines. It's called the Georgia Straight. And for 2 months, so some of these deals here are exactly great. And this is all done by the phone. I did very little, social media posting, or I did very little LinkedIn messaging. Most of these deals were done here through LinkedIn or through a phone call. All we had is a list. And this is almost $20,000 in revenue based on all these deals that were generated here. These are advertising sales, traditional advertising. So I want to show you that all of this works. And you're probably wondering, how can you book 100 meetings? Kevin, have you done 100 meetings before? Yes, I have, everyone. I've done 100 meetings, and my team has done 100 meetings. This is all based on some of our clients as well, that if you can look at these timestamps, our team has been booking up to like maybe 10 meetings a day, or 5-10 meetings a day. So if you look at these timestamps, this is January, February, March, April, May. This is May 7th. On one day, our team got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 meetings. So it's possible all through just taking massive action. Now I have some more here. An example of just of our team booking appointments. You're probably wondering, why am I showing you all this? My goal is just to make sure and build you confidence in what I'm doing and what you could do. Some of you are in Primerica. Some of you are, reach CEOs with your app. Some of you are looking for business development. Some of you, like Raj, is in mortgages, and even looking for real estate investors, off-market properties. And in order to do that, we got to find tenants. We also need to find investors. We need to find also homes that we could buy, and people who want to invest with us. This all includes lead gen. Doesn't matter what you do. It all includes having to attract people. Why does this all matter? Because, for people to show an offer, you'll get more success, and you can't close any deals without setting some time to find clients to talk to. And this challenge is key, everyone, because there's a portion of us, it's just a law of average, that some of us will not finish till the end. Some of us will not stay until the end of the 30 days. I'm just going to be truly honest. But if we could stick together here, everyone here, whether you're on live or on Zoom, if we could all stick together like a team and push each other to reach 100 meetings in 30 days, all of us will be successful. We got to push each other somehow. My goal is to be your coach and be that person that could raise the flag towards 100 meetings. And yeah. So here's a disclaimer, everyone, because look, this is what I've learned. This is what I've learned, from booking, doing a lot of appointment setting, is that you will talk to bad leads. Over the next couple of days, as you book 100 meetings, you will talk to bad leads. Some people, you will. Yeah. There was a question here about how will we get leads. I'll go deeper into in the end. It'll be how. I'll go into the how. But before, I think it's important that I kind of give you an expectation, is that up front, you will talk to bad leads. You will talk to leads that are not good. You will book meetings with people that are not fully qualified, not fully ready, and people that cannot afford it completely. And that's 100% okay. I just want to give you a heads up. If you're going to book 100 meetings, just know, and I want you to expect, that some of these people are not going to be fully qualified. They won't be ready to buy right away. Some of these people might not like you. But please know that everything's going to be all right. That with some of my clients, they had to go through about 19, 20 people to get a deal. They called 20 people. They jumped on phone calls. They did Zoom calls with a lot of people. They wasted a lot of time. But that time kind of compounded over time frame. And by the way, I want to give you some value now. I want to give you a couple ideas on how to pre-qualify some of the leads that you talk to. So let's say you're talking to someone on LinkedIn, you're booking a meeting with someone on LinkedIn. You find someone, You're talking to someone, you use your script. Now they're ready to book a call. Here are some ways for you to pre-qualify them to make sure that you're not wasting your time. Is that you ask them about 5 different things. You can ask them, hey, do you have the money? Are you liquid? Do you have access to credit? How liquid is your business right now? Obviously asking, hey, you can even ask them, hey, do you have money to invest into lead gen or marketing? I ask this question all the time to some of my prospects. I actually disqualified someone the other day. I booked a meeting yesterday and I asked them, hey, do you have enough time? Or do you have money to do this, to invest? By the way, do you have the time? So if you sell courses or if you're a coach, it's important to ask people that, hey, do you have the time to invest into a course? Do you have that time to set aside every day to, watch my course? Or priority. Is this a priority for you? You could ask your prospects and your leads on LinkedIn, hey, is this something you need right away? Do you need this right away? How soon do you want to do this? Is it a priority? You can also pre-qualify by saying, hey, are you ready to act? If we do this call and I show you something, are you ready to make a decision by the end of this call? And is this something that you're really interested in? Are you interested in this? It's sometimes good to, it's always good to ask a direct question about, hey, are you interested in this? Is this something you need? Do you need this? Some people will say, no, I'm not interested, or I don't really need it. But you find out halfway through the call, 30 minutes later, you wasted 30 minutes and you find out they're not even interested. You basically wasted 30 minutes. And I know what that's like. It's super frustrating. Super frustrating to talk to people that are like, yo, I'm not interested. And it's already been 1 hour. Now I want to give you this golden pre-qualification question. This is information from a guy named Grant Cardone. Look, I learned so much from him, but he always asks this question is why? When he's talking to his prospects, he asks, yeah, why now? Why is now a good time? Why is now a good time for you to invest into, why is now a good time for you to get invest into a property? Why is now a good time for you to get a VA? Why is now a good time to get insurance in Primerica? Why is now a good time for you to do this? Because that actually puts onus on the client and the prospect. Now they're going to give you a reason why. And if they're not really interested, you'll find out, oh, I don't know, I just want some information, stuff like that. Number 22, pre-qualifying solution. So our team, we have a pre-qualifying solution. If you have no time to do this, our team actually has a team that can use pre-qualify. Like we will pre-qualify some of the leads for you. So let's say you book 100 meetings. Our team will actually follow up on a phone call and then ask them these questions. That way you don't have to waste time. By the way, if you if you pre-qualify, you'll have less meetings, but a higher close rate because you're talking to people that are super hot. And I want to show you what's possible, everyone. Because I know some of you here is great. Now, before I continue, I'm looking for everyone on Facebook Live. If you want me to continue, I see 5 people watching me on live here. If you really enjoy this, put your favorite emoji in the comments. I'm gonna wait for 5 emojis or 10 emojis on Facebook, and then I'll continue. And I'm gonna keep going, giving you tons of more value. Put 10 emojis in the comments if you want me to get more value. And if you guys like it. Okay, Raj, there's one. I need 10 emojis. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I got 3. I got Antoine watching. I'm looking for an emoji. I don't want you to press the like button, man. Put an emoji in there, man. By the way, if you guys host lives, this is a great way for you to build engagement. I was watching this from Ravi Abuvala. He actually does this often. Is like he tells his audience to put 10 comments for people to continue. It's a great way to build engagement. So, all right, so 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 4 more. Especially on Facebook, I need your help. 4 more emojis. We're almost there. Okay. All right. Okay, we actually got 20 now. All right. Okay, how does this work? Okay, I want to show you what's possible, everyone. I want to show you how what's possible, because look, if you do this, you will get a pipeline. By the way, I don't know if you guys, does any of you guys use CRMs? Does anyone here use a CRM? Okay, so boom, Andres use Zoho. I use Zoho as well. I use there's Agile, Pipedrive. I use Pipedrive. So this is possible, everyone. Like if you do this outbound, if you book 100 meetings, this is what's possible for you. This is 109 meetings here. This is all through one of my clients. I booked 109 meetings with all these people. Sure, if you guys want to send the link, you can go ahead and share that, my friend. So this is 109 meetings that were booked. This is so possible. And on the far right, I got 7 deals closed here. Some paid. Yeah, all of these guys already paid me. On the right-hand side. This is for one of our clients. So this is all possible. I just want to show you how possible it is for you to do this. But this will only work if you truly take action. Because I'm going to give you the how. I'm going to give you the how. So here are the tools to make this happen, everyone. I want to make sure you guys get this. Is in order for you to book 100 meetings, you don't have to do it through us. You don't have to follow any of this, by the way. If you don't want to follow any of this information, that's okay. You don't have to follow it. But I want to give you some strategies here that I know can work. You can do this on your own. Like you can obviously use your own strategies. You can use your own, skills. I'm not attached to you using just this. But here are a couple ideas that I want to suggest to you that is proven for me. Number 1 is commitment. We all know this. Commitment is the number 1. There are so many different challenges that are happening online. There's so many different challenges. There's the, ClickFunnels has a 5-day lead gen. There's Grant has a coaching thing. There's all these different challenges happening all online. But what I'm asking you is for 30 days of commitment. I'm asking you to commit to 30 days of this challenge, booking 100 meetings. And don't do it for me. I encourage you to do it for the people in your life. Some of you have businesses. A lot of businesses are struggling right now. But if we can commit to this, your money, your income, your businesses will grow. You have money to invest in real estate. and you'll have a bigger income this year. All right. So number 27 is the tools to make this happen is focus. This is nothing new. I'm not giving you something brand new, is focus. That's the number one wealth killer, is a lack of focus. There's so many different things that we could do, but if you're not focused, you're not gonna get it. Another tool is to use a calendar, using some sort of calendar advice, to book the meetings, calendar device to lock down these meetings. And 29 is a knowledge of where your prospects are at. You all need to know where your prospects are hanging out at. Whether it's Facebook groups, whether they're group chats, whether they're on LinkedIn, I encourage you guys need to find out where they are. You also need a phone. You also need a phone. You'll also need a phone bill that's paid. If your phone bill is not paid and this gets cut off, you might have trouble. You also need Wi-Fi, some sort of Wi-Fi connection. There's so many places to get Wi-Fi for free. If you go down the street, they even have Wi-Fi on the street now. Social media access, LinkedIn, Facebook, all these different places for you to go. You'll also need a working clock, because I'll show you why. I'll show you why you'll need a clock. You'll also need a notepad. You'll also need a pen. You'll also need a Google Sheet. And you will also need discipline to track all of this, because over time you're going to track it. And there's one thing that you're going to get from this, is that you're going to understand the cost per acquisition. Does anyone here know what a cost per acquisition is for their client? How much it costs them? Anyone know the cost per acquisition? So CPA, it's cost per acquisition. I watched this video yesterday by Ravi Abubala, and he talks about how much do you spend to get one client. So through this, we'll help understand myself. And how you do that is, like, let's say you spend money on advertising. How many leads did you get in touch with? How many people accepted the demo? How many people booked an appointment? And then you divide that by how many people bought. I'm still learning a little bit about this. Just to be completely honest, I don't know too much about CPAs, but I'm going to use this challenge to help me understand my cost per acquisition. Because if we're spending $100 to get one client versus we spend $1 to get a client, wouldn't you rather want to spend less money for more? There's a quote that says, the person who spends the most money to acquire a client wins. So if Netflix and McDonald's and Starbucks, if they know how much to acquire a customer is, I think it's important that we should do as well. And hey, by the way, I'm gonna turn on a chat feature. Everyone's gonna get to talk pretty soon here. So just I'll let everyone unmute in a bit. I know everyone on Zoom's going crazy, so I'll get there in a sec. But in order to get that, everyone, I encourage you to use a tracker. So this is what the tracker that I'm going to be using. 100 appointments in 30 days. So on this right here, it is prospect. So let's say a prospect books a meeting. Sure, I can share this template. So this is an example template, prospect name, meeting date, when is it booked, notes. Let's say, prospect John, January 4th, 5 p.m. PST, notes, interested in lead gen. Action, what is the action is like, what's next? What is something I need to do next? What do I have to do next? what is the next action step? So do I need to send them a proposal? When was the last contact that I made? Called on January 1st. And did he show up on the meeting? Yes. This is an example. And then this is a great way for you to track. So it's January 2nd. How many calls did you make? How many LinkedIn messages did you send? How many Facebook messages sent? How many emails sent? How many IG messages sent? How many appointment books? How many text messages sent? I'm sure you all know. Or also, I'm going to also take inbound calls, inbound calls, outbound calls. Because some people call you back. If, let's say, you leave a voicemail, some people will call back. And in order for us to do this, I'm going to go into all the questions later, my friend. I'll go into all the questions later. So a good thing, what I like to do, maybe you have something better. I'm kind of an old school kind of guy, even though I'm a young dude, I'm only 25, is that, so every day what I do is I get a notepad. So I grab a notepad. On the top left corner, I'll actually just do this way. So pretend, or actually I think 26. I think I turned 26 the other day, man. So calls made. Not a lot of people track. I think it's key. So calls made. Text messages sent. Emails sent. You don't have to use Facebook. If you don't use Facebook, then you don't have to. And then that's page 1. Page 2 could be then there is proposals sent. And then contracts sent. And it's also good to keep track of payments made or invoices paid. That's always a great metric to keep track of all this. It might take time, but let's say you make one call. Great. Boom. Hey, ring, ring. Let's say you make 5 messages. So as you go, you're like making ticks. We're just making ticks as we go. Now, at the end of the day, you do this. You keep track. Okay. 10 people called. 150 people called. I sent 200 LinkedIn messages. I sent 10 emails. 4 of these. Appointments booked. I booked 3, 4 today. Text messages sent. I sent 5. Boom. Now that's a great tracker. In order to do all this, you'll obviously need to have discipline to do that at the end of the day, at the end of the shift, that you're making sure that you're tracking this. And then I'm going to come back with some sort of metric on how to get the CPA. Okay. Now I'm going to give you the how. This is the value. I know this is where all the meat is. This is where all the meat of value is. I want to give you some of the meat. How can I make this happen? How? So, bro, is your name Yupe or not? Your name is not Europe, right? I don't think your name's Europe, man. I'm trying to say your name, brother. It's Peter. All right, okay, Peter. So my friend Peter. Peter was talking about time blocking in the chat. Time blocking is super key. I would really suggest that you time block. If you've ever read the book called The One Thing by the guy, I think his name is Gary Keller. He made Keller Williams. Maybe you all know what Keller Williams is. It's one of the, like, a huge real estate realty. What he says is to commit to a time block every day. Commit to a time block. And he says there is only one thing that you can do every day that'll push your business forward. Some people say it's leads. Some people say it's management. Maybe you have a team. Maybe it's recruitment. Whatever it is, there's that one thing. And also, what he also says to set time out of your day to time block that. Set a time block out of your day to commit to this challenge. So commit to every day where you time block your sales. You only do sales. So from, let's say it's from 4 to 5, it's that. From 5 to 7, it's that. Maybe from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., you commit to that. All you do is cold calling. All you do is messaging. Time block. So all you do is time block. The next thing is, once you commit to time blocking, schedule time out of your day to do this. Out of your day, when can you do this? Put it in your calendar. So whatever, let's say you do it from 9 to 12, commit to that time. I'm semi on holidays right now, so I haven't been committing to it. But starting today and starting tomorrow, I'm going to commit to a time every day where I'm going to sell. I'm going to go book appointments. That's just my number one goal. I'm going to book appointments. Do the calculations. Some people say it's the millionaire math. There's so many different ways to do it. It is, in order to get 100 appointments, that's 3.3 meetings a day. You have to book 3.3 meetings a day. So for 30 days, if you book 3 meetings, that's a 99. Wait, 33 times 30. 33 times 30. Yeah. Oh, so if you book 3 meetings a day, that is 90 meetings. So if you just book 3 meetings a day, that's 90. You're going to be falling short of your challenge. If you do 4 meetings every day, 4 meetings, that is 120. So you're actually going to go way past the target. That's a great goal. Now, for some of you there, you might have to make a lot of phone calls. Let's say you make 200 phone calls to get 3 meetings. That's a lot of action. So I don't know how long it takes for you. Does it matter what kind of industry you're in, whether you're in mortgage or in Primerica, or you're in insurance or financial advising. Maybe you sell virtual assistant services, business development, or in the marketing space. It's important to know how much metrics that you know. And if you don't know the metrics, if you have no idea, oh, if I make 100 calls, you have no idea how much that is for you, like your booking rate. That's why I encourage you to start tracking. Start tracking your meetings. Start tracking your messages, your action. Because this will help you understand your booking rate, your close rate, cost per acquisition, if you just start tracking. Number 42, you commit to a time every week. Number 43. So I know Peter asked the question, and some of you might be asking this question. How can I find leads? Where do I find my business? And by the way, if you want access to this document, stay till the end. And if you're watching on live, I'll give you this document, but just put 100 in the comments. Put 100 in the comments, and I'll give you this document. I'll send it over to you. Okay. Okay. Boom. So if you want this, I'll send it over to you. I'll give you the spreadsheet. I'll give you all the tools that you need to make sure that you get that. So if you want this document, put 100 in on Facebook. This just helps more engagement. More people will see this. So yeah, 43, build a list, build a power base, everyone. I encourage you to start, you obviously know what a power base is. If you follow Grant Cardone, the sales trainer, he talks about his friends, family, people that you know are a list for you. So friends, make a list of your friends, make a list of family, make a list of your uncles, aunties, cousins, dad, mom. Power base. This is a power base for you. Put a list. Next, you could also build a list of sold clients. Who have you sold before? Who signed up before? Who have you sold? Who signed up? Who trusted you already? By the way, these first two are super valuable leads. These first two are great potentials for you to book appointments. Because look, these two people have already trusted you. They have fully trusted you already. They're related to you. They know you. They grew up with you. Maybe they raised you. Sold clients. These people have already given you money. They're comfortable giving you money. They have some sort of level of trust with you. Sold clients. So make a list of that. I invite you, here's a suggestion, is make a list of people that showed interest before. Who has showed interest? Who has like said, I'm interested? Maybe that's a friend, maybe that's online, maybe it's a comment, maybe it's someone that even pressed like on your content. Build a list of that content. And if you need help, you could always hire a virtual assistant to help you with that. I know I offer this. You can get it from me, or you can get it from Andres. You could get it. You could hire a team to do this for you. People that accepted a demo. Maybe someone that has accepted a demo. Maybe someone that said yes to a demo. People that accepted the demo but didn't show. Who said yes to an appointment but didn't show up to the appointment? Make a list of people that accepted a demo, they signed the contract, but they didn't pay. Maybe there's people that signed it but didn't pay you. Or maybe there's people that you sent a contract to, but they didn't sign the contract. So they showed interest. They're like, yes, I'm interested. You sent them the contract, but they didn't sign the contract. Those people are interested as well. Because maybe there's just one objection that they're handling. Maybe there's something hidden behind what the question they're doing. Build a list of groups where you can find them. You know, what groups can you find these people? Are they in the growth mastermind group? Are they in the 10X group? Are they in different groups? You know, which social media groups have potential? There's a lot of groups online that have your clients in them. Which social media accounts have potential? Maybe you find a lot of clients on LinkedIn. Maybe LinkedIn is a place that you could go. Which group sets have potential? Who are you currently paying? There's even a list of people. Hey, who have you paid before? Maybe you're paying a phone bill to TELUS or to someone. You're paying them every month. These people can buy from you because you're already giving them money. You're paying them every month. Maybe they can buy from you. Who knows? Or maybe they know someone who will buy from you. So who are you currently paying? Whether you go to a coffee shop, whether you go to McDonald's, someone at these places, you already trust them. You trust them. Now it's their turn to pay you. This is all from prospecting in the Grant Cardone University. 44, find out ways how you can communicate with them. How can you get in touch with them, everyone? What are ways that you can reach them? Can you call them? Can you message them? Maybe you need to email them. Do you have their contact number? Then 45, what are you going to say to them? Do you have a script? Here's the credits of a good script: greeting, hook, qualify, pitch, close. This is a nice template of a script that you could use. I've used this template. If you need any help, feel free to send me an email. If you need help, send me an email. If you need help with scripts, you can email team@leadsondemand.ca. Oh shit. So yeah, email team@leadsondemand if you need help with scripts. But all thanks to someone I learned sales from, my mentor, Grant Cardone. Greeting. The greeting. Hey, when you make a phone call, hey, what's up? The hook. What will hook them in? Hey, I wanted to reach out to see if you're interested in lead generation. I want to see if you can handle more clients. I'm reaching out to see if you can handle 20% more income in 30 days by using virtual assistants. That's the hook. Now it's qualify. How can you qualify them? What are their goals? What do they need? What do they want? What are they looking for? Why do they want to buy? You know, what kind of stuff are they looking to buy? Qualify. Pitch. What kind of pitch? Like, what kind of pitch can you close them with? Oh, hey, perfect. Yeah, I can tell that you're interested in this. I have some investment properties that you might want to look at. It's, you know, cash flowing at positive cash flow, $200 a month. I don't know. I have no idea how investments work, but having a good pitch and then lock down the appointment. Time to lock down an appointment. Time to be like, okay, perfect, great. When can we sit down and I can get 5 minutes of your time and we can book a meeting and I'll show you exactly how it's done. You know, when it works, so we can chat and we'll go over a plan. The close can look like, hey, when minute call. It can be as simple as when works. Are you interested in jumping on a call? Let's do a screen share. There's that. I'm sure all of us here knows how to book an appointment, but there are some great closes here. Hey, when works for a 5-minute call? You know, are you interested in jumping on a call? Let's do a screen share and I'll go over everything. So for people that use Zoom, lockdown appointment. Now they're interested in a meeting. We can get their email. They confirmed, yes, I am interested. So get their email and then book their appointment. So lock down a time. Some people will say, hey, I'll think about it. I'll let you know when I'm free. Or I don't know if I'm free. I'll text you on Friday and I'll let you know. Now, these people maybe, like, I don't want to put judgment on them, but maybe they are procrastinators. Maybe they just procrastinate. They're lazy. Maybe they don't want to look at their schedule. I don't want to assume and jump to conclusion, but your goal is to lead them. So try to get a meeting locked down. That way you don't have to give any more attention to the meeting. So once it's booked, you can load it on a Google Calendar or a CRM, take a screenshot. Now you can track it on your paper. Now you can track it onto the this tracker here. Let's say you promise them to send them an email. Make sure you send that information over. I encourage you to send it while you're on the phone with them. If you're on a phone with someone and they're interested, I encourage you to send the information while you're on the call or within 5 minutes. You know, the faster the follow-up is, it's greater. You know, it converts greater. That's what I heard from some of the training I've been taking. So post your appointments in the group chat. So in the Facebook group, the Lead Generation Kingdom, put your appointments there, put your successes there, weekly or daily. That way we know what you're still committed. By the way, if you want to increase your show up rate, let's say you're booking 5 meetings a day, but only 2 meetings show up, right? So let's say out of the 5 meetings you book in one day, only 2 meetings show up. I've been learning from some cool people and they've been saying, if you want to increase the show up rate, you need to either put them on a drip campaign or a text campaign and follow up with value. So let's say you book a call on, let's say I get an appointment today on Saturday and they book it for next Wednesday. So between now and Wednesday, I'm going to send them an email. I'm going to send them a text. Maybe I'll send them a video message. I'm going to send them some sort of data, or maybe I'll put them in an email campaign using ActiveCampaign or MailChimp that is just automatic and it just sends them value. That'll increase your show up rate. That instead of just 2 showing up, you'll have 4 or 5. Yeah. So here's an actionable step, everyone. If you all want to try right now, maybe you want to take out your phone right now. If you're watching, I know we're almost pulling up to almost 90 minutes. This is almost done. But if you're interested, if you want to try it out, feel free to pick up your phone right now. We can all try it out together and let's try out the system together. If not, I'll just do it. So I'm going to pick my phone. Perfect. Okay, so I have a client, someone that bought from me before. Now I'm going to make contact. So what's the first step? Okay, he didn't answer. Or the number didn't work. Okay, I'm going to call Carlos. He's a prospect. Okay. Okay, no answer from him. I don't think he has voicemail either. I'm gonna call one more. So feel free to call one more and let's try it out. If we're gonna start, let's do it now. I know it's getting late on a Saturday. So okay, so I just called another person as well, didn't answer as well. So expect that, people are not gonna answer your phone call. But there's that. The goal is to just repeat this daily. Now, as we wrap it up, everyone, this is the last part that I'm going to share with you, and then we're almost done. I know we've been all sitting down, and we're going to do some questions and answers at the end. But here are problems that you're going to run into as you book appointments. Some people, they won't want to commit to a meeting. Some people will be like, I don't know if I want to do a meeting. Can you just send me information? Or, hey, I'll let you know. People will be like, I'll let you know. Maybe you're messaging someone on Facebook. Hey, I'll let you know. I encourage you to try 2 to 3 times and disqualify if they're not interested. If they don't want to book a meeting, then don't. So people will just want you to be like, hey, send information. A great way to handle that, everyone, is a tool from some of the training that I've been learning is, to agree first, always agree. Hey, I understand, you're right. Look, I get that you want me to send me information. I'll do that right now. How about I send you information and we do a review call in maybe 2 days, and then you can let me know yes or no. That's a great solution to that. If people are like, send information, send it over. And also, I encourage you to set up a review call. Number 50, people might be still on vacation. People are crazy. They're still partying. I encourage you to block time because, I don't know. I know for Peter was saying he had to book like 150 contacts to book one meeting. So your industry best. Not sure how much time you'll take to get 3 to 4 meetings, but block an adequate amount of time. If you disqualify hard, you will have less appointments. Just a heads up, you will have less appointments. If you're disqualifying, you're going to have less appointments, but you're going to have highly qualified people. Because some people will just say yes to a meeting for the sake of a meeting. People want to connect, so they're just going to say yes to a meeting, or they just want to like chat. I realize that when I book meetings with someone, some people, they just want to chat. They just want to chat about life. And I'm like, yo, great, bro, but I'm trying to make money. So if you disqualify hard, you're going to have less appointments, but highly qualified people. Now we're on to the last 5 points, everyone. We're at the finish line. Is you might lose focus after a couple of days, but no worries. We're in this together. I invite you to have a strong why. As we commit to 30 days, I invite you to have a strong why. Stay focused on the why and like why is it's great. 55, have good input. Look, it's always great to have good positive input. I know Peter and Andres and Christian, they have a mastermind every Sunday. If you guys ever want to join their mastermind, they teach it every Sunday. And it's a great place to learn. I think I'm going to tune in, and it's a great place to be. And it's to have be around positive people. When we deal with a lot of people rejecting us every day, it makes me, I know, feel sad. I get sad, man. I get angry. I'm like, shit, I don't want to jump on the phone. I feel really crappy. But it's always great to have positive people around. This is for me, 56. I'm a Christian. I pray to the Almighty. I'm not sure if you're Christian as well, or if you're religious, or whoever you believe in. I encourage you to use prayer. I connect with prayer to Jesus Christ. And then I go for the deal. Lastly, go for the deal. Don't just settle for a meeting. Don't just settle for a meeting, everyone. Remember, our goal is not to just book meetings. Our ultimate goal is to do business with someone, is to get them to do business with us. That's the number one goal. Because we can have 100 meetings, but no sales. But if you go for the deal in that first call, it'll make it all worth it. So there you go, everyone. I'm gonna unmute everyone. There you go. Everyone can now unmute if they want. Feel
Hey,
free.
Ken, how are you?
Hey, bro.
Thank you very much, first of all, for the wisdom and all the time you share. It's very good to have stuff, like I love when we have people, sharing their experience, because at the end of the day, each of us will have a different experience. I just want to share with something with everybody, with the audience, which I think is very important. I used to work to a call center, and it was they use a trick, for your mind. They were saying like this: who has the first 100 no's before the break time, they're gonna have a free lunch.
Yeah.
It's a mind shift. People that were struggling to get no's, that means you have to pick up the phone and get calls. Do the calls actually, And every time you were doing that, well, guess what? Once in a while, somebody was saying yes, and they were like, "Damn it, I had a yes, and now I don't have my free lunch." That means you just did a sell,
Right.
And it's like, for me, the way I see it is like, as more no's you got, as more closer you got from that yes that you're looking. And nobody should be like, oh my gosh, I've been cursed, I've been threatened, I've been everything that you want, but I create my space. When I do calls, I have a certain space I'm using. That space has all my whys. That space has how to go against every single of my objection that I have in my field. I have the 10 most objections, and I got the objection and the answer, objection and the answer. Yeah. So I will never be like, oh my gosh, what I'm going to tell this guy, So in that way, I have my mind preset. I know when I'm sitting in that chair, to that table, in that surrounding with all the motivation around me, yeah, my mind is shifting in a robot that calls. Instead of me to be like, oh my gosh, what I'm going to do. The other thing that I learned recently, and it's a very nice trick for somebody that's just starting up, it's a discipline trick. You create drawers, like you have like a drawer, and you put paper clips inside. And every time you do a call, and you have to have at least like 100 paper clips in each of those drawers. Every time you make a call, you have a jar that you're going to move one of the paper clips in a different jar that the call made. If you have like a voicemail, you're going to put it in a voicemail. If you have like somebody that said, call me back tomorrow, you're going to put a follow-up.
Yeah.
You're going to have different drawers on that table, and you're going to move those paper clips physically. Why? We are people that like to be, I would say,
Interesting.
tangible, physically to do stuff.
Yeah.
It's again a mind shift that you do. You're actually moving stuff from one drawer to another one. It makes you to see your progress.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you know, when you, it's like sometimes I'm doing stuff in the day that it was not in the plan. And you know what? Like today, I was not planning to go to your meeting, but guess what? I'm gonna put it in my to-do list and I'm gonna cross it. Why? When I'm gonna review my day, I want to see things that are crossed, done.
Yeah.
Even if it was not in your schedule, do it. Put it in your schedule. Your brain needs that. I did something today.
Yeah.
I did this course today. It's so important. I mean, man, I sometimes I did like I used to have like a dialer, you know, like a automatic dialer, and I was doing like 400 calls a day. And you have no idea how satisfying at the end of the day to watch that, you know, it shows you the progress and to see those dials up. Like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
that was me. I freaking did it. You know, I had like 400 something calls today, you know,
Yeah.
I'm there. It's just a perspective of the way you see the things. So I think it's very important for, you know, like you and everybody, man. If you do calls, do something that is making you to see physically your progress. Either those paper clips, either something on the crossboard. Like I love those, Excel sheets that you did. You know, I got mine for like I have mine on done on Google Sheets because I want to be able to have access anywhere I'm going. So I'm not using a computer. I'm using rather putting the Google Sheets because it's saving automatically. I don't have to worry about saving. And right now, if I'm on the phone, if I want to access my Google Sheets, I just click and I'm there. Sometimes I'm going to appointments and somebody calls me from the yesterday round and is like, hey, I missed a call yesterday from you. And then I'm like, can you give me 2 minutes? And I call you back. I never, when somebody calls me, I never pick it up right away. I'm in the middle of something. I appreciate you call me. Give me 2 minutes. I call you back. Why? I'm going to my list. I'm watching what I talk. If I left a message, who is that person?
Oh.
What has to do with me?
Yeah.
Because you only have one chance with that prospect. Don't screw it up. Be ready. When they call you, when you call them back, you're going to be like, Miss Jones, I know. Sorry about that. I was on the call with somebody else. And I do appreciate that he called me back. By the way, you know, I love, you know, your house. I just saw you a few pictures of your house. I think you have a great property. But unfortunately, I saw also the fact that you are on a pre-foreclosure list. And I was wondering, do you know all your 8 options to avoid foreclosure? If not, do you mind if I'm walking through just to make sure that you know all your options? I don't want nothing else. We're not going to do a call today. We're not going to close and make a sell. The only thing I want you to be educated about the options. That's all. Some people, they're freaking out about being sold. And in my field, I'm always putting them at ease. We're not going to talking about sell. It doesn't matter what you're going to do today. I want you to get educated today. And usually when they hear the options, they want to know more now.
Yeah. Yeah. They're very yeah. It's more
To
chill.
all your 8
Chill.
options. I'm happy to walk you through all your options, but it's going to be very hard to do it on the phone. Would you mind tomorrow at 2 p.m., between 2 and 4, to make an appointment with you? That's all. Yeah, very important, Russia, to be human. Like for me, the first 4 options that I have on the 8 options are to save their house. And I'm telling you right away, the 4 options we have is save your house. I'm not looking to buy it. And by the way, we work with charities that they will try to see if they can catch up with your payments. So in that way, you're not going to lose your house. We'd like to hear more.
I like that.
I'm shifting for an investor to a person that's trying to help them. You don't have to have religious. there's a divinity. It doesn't matter what you believe. You can believe in, I don't know, in Jesus. You can believe in God. You can believe in Buddha. You can believe in anything. There's something that's powerful around us. And if somebody did not read this book, I will strongly advise you to read it. It's called The Power of the Subconscious Mind. It's one of the most mind-shifting books that you're gonna ever read.
I've never read it.
Is your beliefs.
Is it good or
Your
what?
beliefs. If you believe in something, those things they're gonna manifest. Just believe in them. Believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Believe in something is gonna make you to be positive in whatever you're gonna manifest with the people you talk with. So they're gonna believe you. Don't be that slick person, because people, they feel you. We live in that. It's like right now, Kevin, if I was on the phone with you, you know what is the first thing I will do with you? Go on Google and Google Kevin. Let me see who's Kevin. You're not gonna even finish the call. I'm gonna already Google you.
Oh yeah.
Now that you're a judoka and you do there, like find right away. I'm gonna find about your social media before I'm gonna give you a yes.
Yeah.
And times people, they have that power of researching you.
I
And
agree.
you better
I think
be
research
there.
is super key, man. Before, like when you're prospecting, it's good to know who you're talking to.
Yeah, I
To
agree.
craft it as
Amen.
well.
Amen to that. Yeah,
Yeah.
indeed. And
Appreciate
everything you
everything,
say,
guys.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Like more of this. And I think it's everybody to, it's like no matter what is gonna be your targets, you have to stick with them. Nobody can do it for you.
Yeah.
If you want to change something in your life, the first thing you have to change is yourself. So
Yeah.
you don't want in your mind.
Hey guys, I have to step out, but Kevin, I wanted to send my appreciation for putting this together. This is awesome stuff. Thank you, Peter, for that. You're dropping some gems there. So I took some notes there, man. Appreciate it. If you can send over that that template, man, I really appreciate it, Kevin. I shared my email in there. I'm gonna put it in the chat again, but
We'll do.
I really appreciate it. And then let's see if we can connect next week, Kevin, if you have some time. We can talk about using the VAs here, maybe leveraging our VAs and seeing if there's any type of synergy between us. See if we can work something out.
Sure, brother. Do you have time Monday? Around Monday?
Monday is not a good day for me. Got a lot of stuff I got to take care of that day. How about Tuesday, like in the afternoon, after maybe after 3?
Are you Eastern time or?
I'm Eastern. Yep.
Okay. The earliest I could do for that day is 6:45 p.m.
6:45 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah. Or
Okay.
yeah, your time. Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, man. Let's do it.
Okay, perfect.
You want to send me a link, or I can send you a Calendly if you want.
Okay, I just sent you a little Zoom. Or no, not a Zoom, but just like a calendar invite.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right, guys. I gotta head out. My wife's already asking about me. So take care, guys.
See you, brother.
Appreciate everything. Bye.
Kevin, hit me up on WhatsApp.